Hello, and welcome to Loving Our Fears with Shikha Rastogi. Do you find yourself hustling from one task to another, or maybe one goal to another all the time? Do you feel like the life you have today doesn't quite meet your expectations of how your life should be? Do you feel if you can just get that next job, the next car, the next house, the next relationship, it will bring you the happiness and satisfaction that has been missing from your life? Even if this entire world of humans may disagree that we are all the same and connected with each other, but the one thing we will absolutely agree on is that all of us, either consciously or unconsciously, are wanting to become happy. Happiness seems to be this ultimate goal or aim or nirvana in our lives, and the purpose of our lives seems to revolve around the attainment of this happiness goal. And one of the strategies we use to become happy is through achievements. We use this achievement strategy for pretty much everything: things, possessions, and people. We listen to our mind for guidance on what could be those things, possessions, and people that have the potential to make us happy. And all of these things that our mind tells us that will make us happy become part of our larger life plan. And to attain this larger life plan, we break it down into smaller pieces and call them goals. And many times, these goals have timelines associated with them, things that should be achieved by a certain age. So maybe become an engineer by 22 and get a job by 22 and a half, get married by 26, have kids by 28, have $1 million in bank account by 40, etc. But what is fascinating about this goal setting is that we don't just learn to create these goals as an adult. In fact, the importance of becoming happy and what exactly it is that you have to do to become happy is introduced at a very early age. Depending on where you were raised and who you were raised by, chances are you learned very early in your life about how important it is to become happy, and that you should leave no stone unturned to get a taste of this happiness in life. You probably also learned that the pathway that leads to happiness is born out of success. Attaining success in our careers, success in being able to afford designer clothes, acquiring and living in mansions, being able to afford fancy cars and vacations, and this list is very long. So from a very early age, before we even stepped out into the world, our parents began setting up goals and milestones for us. The first walk, the first word, the first crawl, the first smile. And there is an expected timeline for all of those milestones. Then as school-going kids, we were expected to carry on with our goals of learning harder, faster, and better than others. And chances are, by the time we got through college and got acclimated to the world of making a living, we already became sources for ourselves to access that happiness high which one gets when a goal is attained. But that's exactly what it is, the happiness high, which transforms into a low as soon as the goal is achieved. And that's when we go looking for more of such highs, and therefore get into this unending habit of creating and attaining goals to get a taste of that happiness, and unknowingly end up chasing after happiness because we are afraid of never being able to access that happiness high again. No wonder so many of us have become so addicted to setting up goals for ourselves and our lives. We love setting up goals because we believe our next goal will fill the happiness and fulfillment void that the last one couldn't. Achieving our next goal will make us a better person and give us more peace. And so, as we fall madly in love with the promise of the next moment, the next goal, and the one after that, we keep chasing goals our entire lives, and we remain completely oblivious to the fact that we have deliberately postponed our own happiness, and we have set a date sometime in the future to become happy. But in doing, what we absolutely fail to understand is that for right now, we are choosing to be miserable. We forget that life is only ever lived in this moment right now, and we are already choosing to let this moment slip by because we believe the future moment is the one. And the most fascinating thing is that our mind makes these decisions on our behalf, and we unconsciously follow along without looking deeper into why we are chasing after our goals in the first place. So today, I invite you to find the whys behind all that you have been chasing in your own life. But remember to answer honestly, because if something external really had the potential to make you should already be happy today because of all the abundance you already have in your life today. So the real question you need to ask yourself is, why are you not happy today?